Okay, Conor Hegarty. Alright, Conor, just make sure you have a picture of the final artifact in there, in that section there. A nice big picture, maybe put white sheets behind it just so that it brings it out of the page. Put in your exam number down the bottom. Okay, first page. Right, just make sure that table of contents, Conor, everything on that matches exactly what you have inside the booklet. And I can see here joining methods. I actually didn't leave a section in there for that, for the joining methods. Will you add in 2 pages, just duplicate maybe your softwoods page, you can do it on 1 page or 2 page, and change, the heading to joining methods instead of materials research, and then your first one might be dovetail or whatever. I'll show you there later on anyway. Okay, so I'm brief, that's fine. Taking the words out, that's fine. Spider diagram is not there, Conor. That needs to happen, man. So you have the example. So maybe your slimline unit or whatever it is, what design brief did you choose again? So you've got the slimline unit. So maybe slimline unit in the middle, or my first thoughts or whatever, and then a few headings off it. Take a photo of it, a good photo standing right over it. Take the photo of it and put it in there. Into that page. Needs to happen, Conor. Okay. Design consideration. So where is it going to go? Who's going to use it, etc. Let me see here now. So why have you chosen this? Who's it for? Where is it going to be used? How will it be used? So why have you chosen it? Right, none of them answers are in there. So you need to say it's on the sheet there, Conor. It says why have you chosen it, who is it designing for, where is it going to be used, how will it be used. Make a paragraph or 2 paragraphs out of that. That needs to happen. Okay, so one of my main constraints would be time. I would have to make time. That's fine. Time is one. My second is cost. I would select timber. That's fine. Okay. Thirdly, I would design a project so something like I use every day. That's okay. That's fine. Maybe add another sentence to that. Have a look up here at that one. Project planning, I don't know what 40s mean. Are they their classes or something? Just fill them in the colours the way I did them. Just fill them in colours and don't copy and paste straight out of the one that I did. Just, something similar to what you did. So the amount of time that you've done in each areas, put them in there. Similar to the one that the example that's there. Alright, have a look at that. Time management, I realised that my strengths are my portfolio, weaknesses are the project. So next time working on my project, I will do a small bit extra. I will do this because the projects were 2/3 of my, okay. 2/3 of the overall project and 1/3 of the overall project. I will plan the project finish by 21st of March. How would you get on with that? That's fine now, good man, and I will research all relevant processes. I have more time to join my class. Okay, that's fine, good man. Manufacture a corner mounted piece, design a bedside cupboard. Right, they're both the same thing. So maybe you could put and bedside cupboard or something up there. Create accurate joints on my piece. Okay, so your aims. So if you look at it, it says aims are what you hope to achieve by the end of the project. So manufactured a corner piece, have designed, have made accurate joints on my piece, and that's one aim there. Have the manufacture part complete by the 21st of March. That could be some aims for you. Objectives: manage my time correctly so that I don't run out of time. So these are things that you can say by the end that you can measurement. So check my measurements before I cutting so that I have accurate joints, and you can measure that at the end. Cutting away side of the line, that's fine. So you can see all these things at the end. So maybe add in the end of that sentence there. It's okay. Primary research. Okay, so you have a questionnaire here, maybe have some results. So I asked how many people, and the overall majority said they would like to see it made out of whatever you use to make your project. So pine. The preferred type finish was Danish wood oil. That's why then you're saying that's why you used it. Not sure what these are. Are they primary research? So these are photographs maybe of the place that you're going to put it, maybe a photograph of something that's going to go into the project. That's what primary research is, something that you did yourself. So you did the interview yourself, you took these photos yourself, and then maybe make a little comment about the photos. Conor, this needs to be done here, so research things that are going to be going into this thing. So is there a page, are there pages going into it, is a wallet going to go into it, and if they are, put the arrows beside it and say the size of it. Is there a set of keys in it, maybe the length of the set of keys or something. 4 pictures that are relevant to your project, Conor, needs to happen, man. Right, mood board, 2 pictures for a mood board is not a mood board, Conor. You need to have about 7 or 8 images on there, and maybe a comment down the bottom. Just a general comment about all the images, or 1 comment about each image. If you wanted to get very good marks. Research material, hardwood type ash trees, get a picture of an ash tree in there, or something to do with ash. Picture, and look, I know that they're all taken straight off the internet. Beech can reach, you're talking about the tree there, it's a light grey or greenish colour. Beech is smooth and have oval leaves. Beech can survive. Say something about the actual timber that's coming off it, not just the tree. So it's strong timber, it's got a nice grain pattern, it's generally used in kitchens. I don't know, something about it, something about the timber off it. Okay. Product analysis, I'm not sure this is in, oh no, just let me see, mood board. Product analysis, this is in the wrong order, Conor. Product analysis is after mood board, so that page needs to be down there. You'll see it there in the thing I give you anyway. Okay, product analysis, that's fine. That's actually good man. So you've done it under them headings. Maybe add in another sentence there for weight. Softwood type 1. Don't say softwood type 1. Say cedar. Change the heading. So spruce, pine, whatever. I just left that in there for you to change the heading. And pictures and comments about the timber itself. 1 sentence about the timber itself, Conor, for all of them. Alright? So like I said, make sure your table of contents at the start is following that order. It doesn't seem to be here. Man-made board type 1, again, MDF, chipboard, hardboard, and do the same for your hardwoods as well. Okay, that's fine. And a picture of them, please. A picture of them. Picture does brilliant for pictures is brilliant for portfolio. It fills it up and makes it a lot more friendly for the person reading it. Glass is handy for me. So one example, if you make a glass table, right? What's properties of glass? It's hard, but it's brittle. Something like that. Screws, maybe mention 3 or 4 different types of screws. You get all that on the internet anyway, Conor. You can fill that out. Right, you need to bulk up them few pages a bit. Finishes. Look, there's any amount of information about Danish oil, varnish and beeswax on the internet. You could add in 2 or 3 more sentences that are relevant to that, and maybe a picture of what Danish oil looks like, maybe a tin of varnish, maybe beeswax or a bee or something. Make the thing a lot more friendly. Conor, there has to be images around here. And maybe a bit more information about it. Okay, tools and machinery. So I said before, there's jointing methods or joining methods is missing out of this. So you need to duplicate. So over here on the left, you can right click on one of the pages. Maybe right click on this page. So where this is on the left, maybe right click on that and go duplicate page, and then another page will pop in below the exact same as this one. Change your heading to joining methods, and then maybe do dovetail joint, mortise and tenon joint or whatever, and fill in them what they're used for, etc. Okay, tools and machinery. So marking gauge, hand rule, flat rasp, okay, hand rule, flat rasp, tenon saw, that's fine. Tool machinery, sander, power drill, biscuit joiner, okay, that's fine. Could put in a little bit more detail. You could do 2 sentences there instead of just 1. Same for these ones here. Bandsaw, CNC, chisel. A chisel and a marking gauge are not power tools or a woodworking machine. So these need to go. You need to change them. So maybe put in a lathe or something else. This is not good enough for evaluation of research, Conor. You need to say what you learned from your primary research. So what did you learn from the photos you took at the start and that questionnaire you did? What is the main things you took out of that? The secondary research, what's the size of a wallet, or what is 1 or 2 big things that you found out of the secondary research? Joining methods, when you do that page, you're going to say dowel joints are a very strong type of joint. And very easy to make. I have a lot of joints in mine. I might consider using dowel joints there. I will select varnish. You didn't. You did Danish oil. But why did you do it? hand tools. Hand tools. Right, okay. I will use. You haven't done it yet. I will use. So say all these. This is all past tense. This is all something you're going to do in the future. Okay, this needs to be filled up big time. You need to fill up the whole lot of this page. 2 or 3 sentences from each. Main things you found out from doing research of joining methods. Main things you research from doing secondary research. I found out that maybe from the types of woods or whatever that you research. Big chunks of information, big things that you found out from them. None of these are done, Conor. You need to get all these done before this is handed up. There's no time left. Like these, there's no reason why these shouldn't be in there. Conor, these need to get done. You need to do 3 sketches. You need to fill full sentences, good aspects, a full sentence. The good aspect is this, is that it's nice design, it shows a lot of skills, etc. Bad aspects, it maybe does not fulfill the brief, as there is not a slimline unit or whatever. You need to fill in all these. Conor, the fact that they are not done, and this was given to you on 26th of October, it's not good enough, Conor. It needs to happen. This template was given to you on the 26th of October. 26th of October. That's nearly 6 months ago, and you're handing me up blank pages. Not good enough. Working drawing, I don't care how you get the thing done. You need to have a view of what it looks when you're straight in, what it looks like when you're looking from above, what it looks like from the side. That needs to happen. I have a template there. Needs to happen. Make sure all of these pieces. If I gave you all these pieces, would you be able to remake your project? Is there anything missing out of there? Are all these sizes correct? Just double check that. If there's a handle or something on a drawer, fill it in there. I assume evaluation. Alright, you have evaluation and conclusion. Right. There's no need to make the writing bigger to fill it in. Keep the same format. Whatever writing you did previously, do it in that. If you feel it doesn't fill in what it needs to, have a read of the example of the one I gave you, have a read of what it's asking to do, and fill in these properly. There's full proper marks going for each of these, so make sure it's in there. So you can see there's a load of headings under evaluation that you can use to form sentences. So please fill out the whole page and have a look at the examples that I give you. Right, same in here, we start project, okay. Right, okay. You need to fill out more. If you look at the conclusion I give you, there's a bit more in it than that. Conor, you're missing huge sections out of this with 2 days to go. Massive sections out of it. You have hours of work to do, my man, and that needs to happen if you want to get anywhere close to what you're capable in this. So that section is missing, joining methods. You're missing a whole design section. You're missing a whole working drawing section, of which there are huge marks going for, and these are barely filled in. Some of these are done. You have a load of work to do in this, man, and it needs to happen. It needs to happen. You've 48 hours to get the thing done. This is the top priority this week now.